Good morning, my viewers and subscribers. It's Monday, February 9th, 26 degrees in Jersey. This is the high for today. Last night it got down to 7 degrees. So I'm grateful for the 26 degrees. And once again, you guys gonna be on the road with me. I'm driving to see my psychiatrist. I made a call to her yesterday. I wouldn't say I was upset, but I was perplexed. So I called her and we talked, and she gave me some advice, which what she did was reinforce what I had said before anyway, because there's a major controversy going on right now in the YouTube space, and I'm not gonna give any names over here. Everyone by now is aware of who the participants are. And someone confided in me in November, I think it was early November, because it was after Hurricane Melissa, because the meetup was to collaborate on Hurricane Melissa relief, and someone confided in me. This was in early November, like I said, of 2025. Once the person confided in me, my response to the person was, talk to this individual, because he's probably unaware of how you feel, right? Not probably, he is unaware of how he has hurt you and someone that you care about. So call him and let him know. The individual said that he was going to. Now, my viewers, why would it profit me to then turn around and tell the person who this person talked to me about, basically go back and be a snitch? Why would I do that when the person that confided to me keep moving did it because they needed an ear, right? And if he said that he was going to he agreed that he was going to talk to the person, why would I not give him that opportunity to call the person like he said he was going to and talk to that person? Why would I, after hearing him say he was going to do that, why would I then go ahead and call the individual and tell the individual what I was told? What kind of person does that? What kind of person does that? Number one, you guys know I was raised by my grandmother, and I tell you guys that I look at the Bible as my roadmap. I know there are some in the out there in the YouTube space saying don't listen to begin with, but if you don't listen, how do you know what he wants to talk to you about? And based upon your response, that person will know whether or not to go into additional stuff, or they just left, just leave it at what, the conversation originally centered around, right? I am a big believer in the scriptures, and And in James 1:19 and 20, it says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear. Be swift to hear, but slow to speak, slow to wrath. So there is nothing wrong with listening. There's nothing wrong with listening. The rush to speak is where you get into hot water. Right? Before you go and you reveal what somebody confided in you about, you have to look at the bigger picture. You have to think, by me divulging this, who am I helping? Am I helping the person who is being talked about? Am I helping the person who confided in me? Or am I about helping myself? Number 2, who am I going to hurt in the process? Am I going to hurt the person being talked about? Am I going to hurt the person who is confided in me? Or am I going to hurt myself as a snitch and somebody who can't be trusted? You have to look at all those things. Now, when I spoke with my shrink and I told her on what side I came down to keep my mouth shut, she said, you did the right thing. And no matter what people come at you with now, trying to coax you into telling what you know, she said, do not do it. Do not betray this person's confidence. I had no intention of doing that because I've said over and over, I am not going to. But when my psychiatrist supported me on that stance, I know I'm doing the right thing. So no one, I'm telling you right now, do not come and ask me what I was told, because I'm taking it to my grave. And at the time, what I was told was not any of the salacious stuff, right? And even if I was told that, I would not repeat it. But what I was told, I didn't see it from a place of vindictiveness. I saw it coming from a place of hurt. That was how I viewed it. And I took it no further. No further. Now, at the time, I was also under the impression that I was the only one being opened up to. I did not know there were multiple people, right? And it doesn't even matter to me now that he had talked to multiple people. What I care about was what he talked to me about, and that I will never reveal it. So the last count I heard from another YouTuber was that it's over 20 people that he confided in. I don't know about that. I have no clue. I have no clue. Now, if that is true, that is over 20 people. It's only two people that put it out in the YouTube space. The other 18, which would include me, did not reveal what was said. So, are they gonna attack the other 17 people who are out there, not saying anything? No. I will never reveal it. I will never reveal what I was told. And I have no regrets listening to him, because like I said, what he said was not vindictive, it was not malicious, it's not any of the other dirty stuff I'm hearing about. I didn't hear about those. I did not hear about those. So I was on a live last night, and what I gather from what I was reading in the chat, that some of these subscribers out here in the YouTube space They're like chameleons. Whatever channel they go on, they side with the host, regardless of what they had said in a previous live a couple days ago. For instance, I saw some subscribers that were over there saying Gemrock was a part of the conspiracy and yada yada yada, and he knows more than he's saying. Yet these same subscribers, when Gemrock was on his live and he was asking people, put the proof out there that I am a part of it, and the person wasn't providing proof, these same subscribers were over there bigging up Gemrock. But then they go and bay one and is tearing down Gemrock. They were over and Gemrock saying, I'm doing the right thing when I say I will not say what it was. But they're on bay one tearing me down. So once again, I've said over and over, I am on YouTube because I like it. It distracts me, it entertains me, and it also educates me. I'm not on here because I need the money, but I absolutely want it, like I've said before. I am taken care of by the military. If I say my head hurt me, my head is hurting, and I call my doctors, I'm getting an appointment to come in so they can take a look, see if they need to do MRI or whatever, CT scan, whatever. I get my money from the military on the 1st of every month. If the first falls on a weekend or on a holiday, I get it the Friday prior. I am good. I am good. I have other businesses I'm working on outside of YouTube. So I don't need to prolong this thing. This is the last I am going to say about this. I don't need to put this young man's name in my thumbnail to get viewers to come over to me. He asked for people to stop. And these people who are out here saying how much they love him, yet they are ignoring the fact that he's asking them to stop. No text, no phone calls, no apologies. God is the greatest. And yet they're still out there on his name. Every day they're on it. In this video, I didn't even call his name. I won't call his name. You know, but people love mix-up. People love mix-up. And if somebody tells you something, good God, whether you agree with what the person is saying or not, if you don't agree, then tell the person, listen, I hear you, but I don't agree with this, or I don't agree with that, right? Or you do like a lot of us have done, including Daddy Gargan, that said to him, take it to the individual, tell the individual how you feel, right? That's what you do. So people need to stop acting as if when people come to them to tell them something, they shoo the person away and don't listen. Y'all are so bogus. Stop acting like y'all would not have listened to. You listen, but what you do with that information is what matters. And me and a lot other people swallowed it. We put it to the back of our minds once we say talk to him. We weren't thinking of using it as ammunition against him or putting it out there in the YouTube space, because it doesn't make anybody looks good when you do that. It doesn't make the young man look good. It doesn't make the person who is doing the talking look good. And you revealing the secret, it does not make you look good. You look like a rat. You look like a rat. You know, and the subscribers who are flip-flopping based on whatever channel they go on, they're not looking good either. So nobody is coming out smelling like roses in this this drama. boy, I'm gonna start calling YouTube as the as YouTube turns. You know, because it's soap opera. It's soap opera. But you know, that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Now, you know, now like I say, my shrink, you know, reiterated that I did the right thing by not repeating what I was told. And no matter how, like I say, people come at me telling me to tell what I know, not to do it, you know. And she was like, do not go back on this person's life who's trying. So I was, you know, who's trying to coax you into revealing it. I said I was gonna go back to show that I'm not afraid. I can take the heat. I'm a veteran, for crying out loud. I'm not afraid of keyboard warriors. People who are on their phone, on their tablets, or at their desk coming at me where I might not ever meet these people in my life, right? I'm not afraid of them. For crying out loud, I serve in the greatest army on the face of this earth, okay? So I am definitely not afraid of keyboard warriors. But like she said, do not go back in there because it serves no purpose, you know. Because all of them that are over there saying how much they love this young man, if he asks them to stop, if they really love him, they would stop. But it's about views, so they're not going to. And yeah, I'm at the toll booth. Use my Easy Pass whenever I'm going to VA, because if I use my Easy Pass, I won't get reimbursed for the tolls. Hi, good morning. May I have a receipt, please? You too, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, my people, and I'm not even gonna start calling you guys glorious nation like other people are, you know, this nation. You are my viewers and subscribers. That's who you are. It's not a nation, it's not a movement. It's not a cult. I'm talking to my loyal viewers and subscribers. And I like taking you all on my drive to the VA. And for those of you who do not know what VA stands for, you know the military use acronyms for everything. VA is Veterans Affairs. And that's the department that takes care of ex-soldiers, ex-sailors. That's the department that we fall under once we leave active duty. You know, we fall under the Department of Veterans Affairs, and they're supposed to take care of us until we leave this earth, you know. So yes, I'm going in for my sit down with my shrink. That's who I listen to, not keyboard warriors who some of them probably don't even have a high school diploma, but all of them, you know, on this subject are psychiatrists or counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever. But yeah, traffic is not so bad today at all. I just hope when I get closer to the VA, it doesn't start. You know, my appointment is at 1. It's 12:45. I'm about, if there's no traffic, 5 minutes away. So, you know, if the traffic doesn't start building up closer to the facility. So Corporal Michael J. Crescent's VA Medical Center. So that's all I wanted to impart with you guys today, you know. And I have a plaque in my office, my home office, and it says, good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decision. So every day, if we are progressive, we learn something new. We learn something new. You know, we learn something new. The only people that are not learning are the ones that are stagnant. And if they're not learning, oh my goodness, look at this, man. You know, they're not learning, so they just regurgitate what they hear, right? But we are supposed to learn from our experiences, the bad ones and the good ones, right? That's what helps you to make sound decisions in the future. So all I can say to the individual that was confiding in multiple people, look at it as a lesson learned, a hard lesson learned. I'm not gonna say that don't confide in anybody, because that's ridiculous. Everybody needs someone. Nobody is an island, and everybody wants to have someone they can trust and confide in them. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having someone you can lean on, especially in times of trouble. Someone who can laugh with you in the good times, cry with you in the bad times, and keep your secret. Keep your secret. But what I'm learning, most people nowadays is all about themselves. And then they try to act, they hurt people and then try to act as if they were doing it for the benefit of other people. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they were not. I'm glad I took this 1 o'clock appointment, because traffic is good. Traffic is good. Wow. Maybe I should start having all my appointments after 12 instead of early mornings. I could live with this. I could definitely live with this. So guys, you see the big hospital over there to the left? That's for us military people. It's where we get all our medical care, everything in one building. You know, everything in one building. And that's why I prefer to come over here. There are smaller clinics in the South Jersey area that I could go to. But why go there where, you know, if they make a referral or I have to have certain tests done, I still have to come over here anyway. So why not just have everything on, you know, under one roof? You know, if I go see one doctor and they want me to go to the labs, all I have to do is take the elevator, go to another floor, you know? And that's it. And once again, let me take out my ID. Once again, guys, this is as far as y'all can go with me, because no recording is allowed on on these military properties. Okay, so once the arrow turn green and you see me heading through the gates, I have to cut this thing off. See U.S. Air Force in front of me. We all proudly display our branch. He says U.S. Air Force, mine says U.S. Army. Disabled U.S. Army veteran. Damn proud of my service. I mean, yeah, even with all the ailments that I have, and you know, the nightmares, bouts of insomnia, bouts of sleep paralysis, I still enjoyed my time in the military. Some things I regret, others I don't. But that's between me, my shrink. Love you, my viewers and subscribers, but that's not for y'all. And here we go. So the light is green. I'm about to cut it off now, so talk to you guys later. Bye.